You're right, Chris. A couple good bets before we start the last. King's Post could be tough there, and a long shot down there at the Derby trial. Jim's Orbit. Now, the championship match. Firestone, 24th year.
For 78,000 here in the final. Tony Westlake won 4 in a row at the Greater Hartford Open just a week ago for victory number 1. He's won 2 here, so that's 6 in a row on television for Tony.
And trying to do something that Mark Williams did in 1985, win the Hartford Open from behind and win the Firestone. Here's his opponent, can stop.
Yes. That doesn't look like a man that's had to wait out on the wings 62 or 3 or 4 minutes.
Not many platitudes have been pushed the way of this young man, Mark Williams, and probably the most underestimated superstar we really have out here. Quality player, just keeps getting better and better. He's unassuming about almost everything in bowling except his score. Let's see if he can hit this left-hand lane. This is the one that's been giving everybody trouble.
Get up. Get up. It did just enough to open with a double.
We talked about the soft 10. Now watch the 6 pin, the second pin on the right-hand part of your lane. Now, normally, this would be the soft 10. See it just sliding aside. Great break by Williams in the early going. That's the difference between maybe winning a Firestone and finishing 4th or 5th or 6th for a double.
Westlake
and 4, 6, 7, 10.
The big 4.
You can see Westlake indicating he just came right over the top of the ball. He pulls the ball right across his body, doesn't give it enough room. And this is the split that Johnny Petraglia left to allow Mike Albee to sneak in the top 5.
All right. He's been rolling along so smoothly. And now an open frame in the second, and trailing by 24.
Chris, you said 6 straight games he's won. I can't remember him missing the pocket last week. I think he left the 2-pin maybe in the first game against one of the opponents, and he's been right around the 1-3 all day today. That's the first big mistake, and it could be disastrous, but it's early going yet. A lot of money at stake.
So the 10-pin adds to his frustration here in the championship match. 50 to the winner, 28 to the runner-up.
Watch the 6 pin. Now it'll accelerate and fly around the 10. This is the solid 10. When people say they left the solid 10, there it is. The ball never, ever goes down in the channel.
We talked a little bit about luck, and that, of course, figures in any endeavor in life. And this is a man coming up now as he bowls against Tony Westlake, who converted a 7-10, 7th frame of the 7th game. 3 in a row for Mark Williams, who earlier talked about his biggest disappointment this year.
Last week in the Greater Hartford Open, before the championship round, I must have thrown 30 strikes in a row practicing. The tournament started, I lost my match, finished 4th. This week, I'm out for the most exciting week of my career. My parents are here. I'd really like to win this tournament for them.
Okay, 3 weeks ago, he won at Fairlanes Open in Towson, Maryland. Mark Williams has strung 4 in the championship match, leading by 44 as Mom and Dad applaud. We'll be back. Final match, Bo, and leaders by round. Interesting.
24 games of qualifying. Parker Bone had the early lead. Westlake took in the 3rd round. Williams never been headed. This is the 2nd highest scoring Firestone in history. 1967 eclipsed it by about 5 pins in the qualifying. And right now, Westlake needs some strikes.
Westlake strikes in the fourth. What a performance, but with that open frame in the second now, he has that strike in the fourth frame.
What a nice, loose, relaxed shot Westlake threw there. He sent the ball really wide. Look at how wide that ball is. Almost out on the first board. Trusted all the way back, solid in the pocket. By no means is he going to give up on this match, but he needs to get a strike here to put some pressure on Williams.
Double fourth. 6 on the money list with over 58,000 is bowling the number 5 on the list with 62 grand.
Both players at 18 miles an hour. Now Mark Baker, Mark Williams, perfect through 4. Up to 10. Man that is string 4, it ends in the 5th. The man who was 38th and 40th here the last 2 years, but won in 85. Here comes the ball wide, the sharp snap. Solid 10 as the string of Mark Williams ends at 4. Conversion here, he would maintain a 33-pin lead. So today it's been Albee beating Mark Baker, Westlake over Albee, Westlake over Brian Boss, and now against Mark Williams in the final. Williams has been involved in some high-scoring matches in his career. He won his first title over Pete McCordick, 257 to 157. McCordick nailed him a little bit earlier in the year at Albuquerque, New Mexico, 290 to 279. So Baker knows how to throw strikes.
Mark Williams plays he pens, but not the 2. You can see the angle of Mark Williams. He's playing that extreme outside line. Sends the ball wide, just outside the first arrow, right along the edge. A little bit apprehensive. Now watch the 2-pin and the 10-pin. There's the 2-pin. The 10-pin almost stands along with the 7 and 8. Mark Williams, 6'1", 197 pounds. One of the great features of bowling is the fact that you can enjoy the game regardless of your size. 6'1", here's a 5'6" professional. Leaving A2. What we're seeing here is not only the pressure of the Firestone Tournament of Champions, but a change in the lane condition. We've talked about it before. It's called oil carry down. The oil, we said, is applied 36 feet here, and the bowlers' bowling balls are picking it up on the surface and carrying it too far down the lanes. The players aren't getting the right mark. Telecast of 1988, including our 27th consecutive year of Winter Tour coverage. Starting May 21st, we'll do 3 spring tour events. Looking forward to that. Now, there's a couple of things a player can do when you have oil carry down. Throw the ball a little bit slower, or move to the right and just ram the ball in the pocket. Every patient requires that team approach. I like the Westlake that we saw in the first 2 games, both which he won. But he can ponder now, as Mark Williams is up, who started with 4 in a row, if you just joined us, and then marked with 2 spares. There's from what position they have won previous Firestones. 8 from tournament leader position. In 1985, the Firestone started in 3rd, but he's the tournament leader here this year. Look at how nice Mark Williams. He just has everything under control. Medium-high arm swing, cupped wrist, slightly bent elbow. That keeps his arm from flying away from his body. Now watch how he extends through the shot and lifts straight through. See those fingers? They're directly underneath the bowling ball. Allows the natural inside-out arm swing to give you the hook. Get up. Oh. Take the ball to get up. He left the 10. Mark
Williams almost gets a tremendous break here as the ball goes extremely wide. The head pin goes to the sideboard, comes back across, almost carries out the 10. He would have opened up a commanding lead if he had gotten that one. But once again, the match is up for grabs, and we know what Tony Westlake can do in the clutch.
Just a few frames away now, we will know the winner of the 24th Firestone. Silver anniversary next year. Firestone Tire and Rubber Company announcing that they will host it again.
The biggest shot of the day for Westlake right here, 8th frame.
What's insane?
Cool and calm, Tony Westlake.
Diminutive in stature, but awfully powerful with that bowling ball, as he has a potential 235. Williams going at a 228 pace. Anybody's ball game. 50,000. Third jewel of the Triple Crown, all at stake. Can cut the lead to 13 pins with a strike here in the ninth.
Stop it.
Costly 10-pin.
Oh my goodness, did he throw that ball well? You'll strike 9 out of 10 times when you're that relaxed, get the good roll on the ball. Look at the angle of attack. The ball just snaps right into the 1-3 pocket. Solid 10. 3-pound, 8-ounce pins, brand new this week, and that sometimes makes the difference.
Space.
Right, and Mark Williams.
You can't make an appointment.
Fine day of sports on ABC tomorrow. Golf and tennis.
Good block. Stretch.
And later, Frank's one in the ninth.
Right now, Mark Williams has all but slammed the door on Tony Westlake. He needs 9 pins on 2 balls to become the 4th man to win 2 Firestones. Dave Davis, excuse me, Chris, won them. Jim Godman and Durbin has won 3.
Good names, great names in bowling.
Hall of Famers.
Nuts.
Finished 4th last week. In a roll-off, he lost to Tony Westlake 60-50. So a little bit of revenge here seeping through in this championship match. But this guy is Mr. Ice.
One more.
Mark Williams, if he covers this 7th pin, he will have shot a 237, including
Mark
7
Williams
strikes.
Fast. If he performed
Mark
hope you
Williams
like and
has won
subscribe.
his 2nd
There was also a
Firestone
match.
Tournament of